This episode is sponsored in part by PTZ Optics. Why hire a camera operator when the control is in your hands? Visit ptzoptics.com for more information. And by NewTek, makers of the TriCaster TC1. Stun your viewers, not your accountant. Visit newtek.com for more information.
I made it. May the 4th be with you. Welcome, everybody. It is National Star Wars Day. We're really excited that you guys decided to spend your Star Wars Day with us. I really appreciate everybody being patient. My son had his, I guess it's a recorder. It looks like a flute, but they call it a recorder. A concert tonight, so I literally was there. I quickly came back, swapped everything over, and I am here. And so is Bill.
I am here too. Happy Star Wars Day.
I see it. I like the thing on the TV there. That's pretty sweet.
Uh-huh.
I like it. I like it.
Hang on. My little buddy's gonna come join us.
Oh,
here we go. We're good.
The baby Yoda. I got to call that because Glenn used to yell at me if I called it by its proper name.
I'm sorry. It's Grogu.
It's Grogu. That's what I said.
It
All
is
right.
Grogu.
We also got from the dark side. We have the Mike of all trades. And then we got from the other dark side. He's joining us for the first time. We have Dan Parkins from Outrun the Neon Sun, and he's smiling and having a good time.
And wondering what the heck he's got himself into.
I had no idea we were supposed to bring props today, so that's.
Welcome to the show.
Oh man, I would have had all my stuff. What do you guys?
Mike always brings the props. He brings a lot of stuff to the show. He brings the props.
Well, I mean, listen. I only get so many reasons to go ahead and pull a lightsaber out, and not have it look like it's all dorky. So yeah. Today, all day, and chat. Please be kind and share the things that you're using today. For instance, I got the saber. I got the I got the shirt. I even have a tiki cup.
I got my shirt on.
There you go.
We're that deep, chat. We're that deep in the rabbit hole today.
Wait. I got my shirt on. I've got my.
Steve.
Darth Vader's my favorite. And wait. We also have from the south side, not the dark side, but we got him from the south side of Florida. We got Angel Otero Jr.
Hey.
Disability Upgrades. What's going on, brother?
Can you guys hear me?
We got you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm glad.
All
How
right.
you guys doing tonight?
We are doing well.
Good.
How are you doing?
Doing good.
I'm doing good. I was racing to get in here real quick, but I'm here. Thank God.
Well, you should be racing, man.
Right.
Man, I was just running around crazy, man. At last minute that I'm ready to walk out the door, I'm passing over a project to my daughter. My grandson suckered me to buy him the big giant Bowser.
Oh,
Nice.
So I'm passing it over to my daughter so she can finish it, and whatever I had on the tray spilled. So I was like cleaning everything up last minute.
Oh, and there he is. He's here.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad you were able to be, because I am dying to know. So Angel sent me a package, and he's like, well, look, you can't open it until I get there. And I'm like, you driving up, bro? I mean, he's like,
what you gonna do to stop it?
I'm like, what? Like, so what are we gonna do? So the only thing he allowed me to do, here's the infamous box. If you guys want to see it, there's the infamous box. The only thing I was allowed to do is cut the tape to make it a little bit easier, and we have to show what's in this box. Okay, so this is part of today's show. Because Angel,
Yes.
tell us a little bit. This is a new product, right? That you're going to be releasing here for people to buy.
Definitely. What it is, it was an inspiration for something I saw on TikTok. Unfortunately, I'm one of those guys that like to stay up late watching TikTok videos. But most of my stuff is just things that people create and people make. So I got inspired by one of the guys that were on there, and I just took it from there. I just had to keep doing what I do. It took me about a week to create and design, but I was so happy with the product. So I said I gotta send it to Steven.
So before we get to the box, because I'm dying to get in this box, I want to give Dan an opportunity. For those that don't know Dan, if you don't know Dan, you must have been living in a box. Maybe that's where you're at. Maybe you're in that box.
Wait. That sounds offensive. There's no judgment to anybody who lives in the box. It's okay. It's okay. Day to time.
Wow. I mean,
Look, we're not even 10 minutes in all the offensive stuff. See what I'm talking about, man? Like,
really, I thought this was supposed to be encouraging, like a positive show here, guys. Come on, no. Yeah. So my channel, Outrun the Neon Sun, I did it because I love nostalgia. I love the nostalgia of the '80s, and just love having fun on the show, trying to be positive and encouraging to people. And my channel, we do a live show called Arcades Anonymous on Wednesday nights, and we have a great crew on Discord, and just really have a blast. I mean, we all are just a bunch of nerds, and just it's really cool to see the community come together, and we just have a good time. No drama on that, so we love it.
Yeah, we try not to have drama here, but sometimes drama seems to find us. Maybe that's what's in the box.
That could be.
There might be some drama in that box.
It might cause drama.
It might cause drama. Well, we don't want it to cause.
We'll all be coveting.
But I want everybody to start thinking about, before we're going to get to this box, but I want everybody to start thinking about your favorite Star Wars movie, your favorite Star Wars game on any platform. It could be on a PC. It could be on, your favorite console. It could be retro or brand new. And I will say the brand new one's giving a lot of the games a run for their money, right? I mean, come on.
I mean, it's brand new stuff. Of course it is. Jedi Survivor dropped last week. Fallen Order, and a couple other games that might be mentioned today. Rogue Squadron stuff. Yeah, like it's been kind of bananas, honestly, when it comes to like the Star Wars franchise. Mm-hmm.
So I want everybody to start thinking. Don't put it in the chat yet. Don't put it in there yet. Later on, because we want to see how many of you guys picked the exact same game. And then we could talk about why you guys think that's one of the best. All right, Angel. The suspense is killing me, brother. I got to make the switch over here. And you're going to hear a little bit of background noise just until I get over there. Let's see what's in this box. I think everybody I'm not going to make the chat room wait. And Dan's only here for the hour, so we got to get this thing open, all right?
What's in the box?
Are you insinuating that we're going to be longer than an hour?
Oh, I'm trying not to. Angel didn't say whether or not this is going to be longer.
Real quick, Steve, you've seen your wife, right?
Unfortunately. I mean, fortunately.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I busted chops.
I'm making a reference to it right now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So when I first opened the box, I see nothing. Just so everybody can see. Like when I opened it up, I'm not able to see anything. It's just all right. So Angel, looks like there's are these separate packages? Or are these stuffers? What do you want me to grab first? I'm gonna pull this.
Because it's May 4th and the 4th will be with you. You might as well grab that flat one.
The flat one. There's a flat one here. Okay. So let me shove this over here. So we're gonna open this flat one here. Okay. Let's see what this is. This, I don't know. It feels flat. Let's see what it is here. I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna lift it up. Oops, upside down.
It's upside down.
Nice.
So this is a 3D printed. The inspiration, Angel, where did this come from? It's got two-sided tape, so I'm presuming I'm going to put this in my bathroom. This is cool.
Yeah, I figured you could put that in your bathroom when you do that video again. You can redo it and have that in the background. I think that was pretty cool.
100%. That thing is awesome.
Funny.
Okay.
That's funny.
Now, what do we have next? What do you want me to do next?
We have next. You could do the bubble wrap.
The bubble wrap. Okay.
And this was all because of the inspiration of the movie.
Let me pull this out.
And me being a fanatic, I mean, it's.
Oh, this is big. Oh wait a second. Let me. Oh wow! Check this, guys. What?
Oh.
What is this?
So glorious.
What is this?
My jealousy knows no bounds.
Looks clean.
Oh my god!
All right, we got to do the Bobby Boo. Clean like a mother. Yeah. To die for.
Wow.
Right. Wow, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good, huh? Yeah, I've been practicing.
I can see it.
I can tell.
All right, so tell us what is this, Angel? Besides like a really really cool piece to look at.
So it's like a diorama where you can actually put the full dock of a OLED switch. That one's made for the OLED switch, the white one. I had
USB ports accessible here. Yeah.
Exactly. So I had secretly questioned you a while back what OLED you had.
Oh, that's what you were asking me. Well, that's okay.
So I had to make sure I put the right base in there. and
Oh,
everything
that's
else is just
beautiful.
a diorama that I did. Like I said, it was inspired by a TikToker, and he did his stuff a little bit separate, where every little piece was glued in. What I did was I created the boxes all in one print. The center boxes, the coin boxes were all one print, and the pipes I made them a little wider, just so that you can add whatever is in the other package that you got in there for sure.
All right, so there's another package here. This one
Right.
here. I'm just going to slide this out of the way, off to the side, so people can. Actually, let's go this way, because then people could admire it while we open
is
this up. I see some colors in here. I don't know what it is, but I see some colors. Okay, it looks like. Oh no way! Look at this. Okay, so we got Mario and Luigi. I mean, that's kind of
no
common
way.
sense.
You can put the games
Oh,
in there.
that
Exactly.
Is that what that's for? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! And then what? You
Yeah.
put them in here?
You slide them in there for sure.
Oh, sir! Look
brilliant.
at this. Oh
That is
my gosh!
brilliant.
Check that out, guys. All right, wait. There's two other things in here. I gotta ask what these are.
What the?
These are like two little barrels of some
Those are
sort.
two little spacers. My original design was to make this a little more realistic. So I went running, well, no pun intended. I went racing to every 5 and below to get the little figures. So those spacers go in those barrels so that the figures can stick out of the barrel as if they're
These
coming
figures?
No, the smaller figures. I think you
Oh,
said you had a
you know
pair.
what? I bought. I didn't know why you told me. So Angel told me ahead of time to bring these. I have these little figures. He's
Right.
like, dude, bring the figures. I'm like, for what? Okay, so these go in here.
Well, now you know.
Oh, look at this.
Oh
Mamma
That's
mia.
awesome.
Gosh.
Right, and they won't fall all the way through because the length of the pipes were longer than expected. But the shape of those pipes are even bigger for the articulated Mario figures that are on Amazon, and they run for like $39, and you get the Mario, the Peach, and you get the Luigi, and they're a little bigger than those. But those are actually located at 5 and below, and you can find those. and put
Yeah,
those
these
in
I got
there.
at Target. I got these from
Right.
Target. But I still think these are so cool. You can put like the games,
I think
Inside
that's a
here?
brilliant idea.
Yeah.
dude. That's
Angel.
awesome.
That is inspired.
Thank you,
Wow.
thank you.
Seriously.
That
I
is
appreciate
beautiful, Angel.
Thank you so much.
So
I mean, the design process took me about a week, but just printing everything out was quick and easy.
I'm just
because
grabbing
I had
boxes
so
here
much
so I
fun with
can
it.
show these off here. We can stick them here so people can admire them. So don't pay any mind to the boxes.
Mm-mm.
wow, that is
No, that's-
Angel. Great job, man. So how did
Thank-
you first? What made you think of doing something like this? Right? You said a TikTok.
Yeah, I was inspired by an artist on TikTok that had it, and I have the Mario Red edition, and it just looks so plain in the spacer. So what I did was I just wanted to tweak it up and make it look a little better. And I'll be honest, I mean, I did my stand in red, so it looks like it's silhouetted with the whole thing, and
Uh-huh.
it just looks amazing. I mean, I sent some images. Steven, I sent you a couple of images a little bit before the show.
Oh,
I
let
don't
me.
know if you got a chance.
Yeah,
to look at
I'm
those.
loading them right now as we speak. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll have them.
But the process, like I said, the designing part took about a week, late night work, and then just the 3D printing was like almost a day. I could actually print that whole setup in a day because I have 3D printers, so each one is taking control of each part that I want to do.
Wow,
I-
that is beautiful.
That's awesome.
So
yeah.
Thank you.
wow, you got to sell these, man. You got to get these on Etsy.
Oh,
or
he is
something.
going to sell them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I definitely have to start an Etsy page. Right there, that image is the 3 that I found in 5 and below, which
Mhm.
you could swap out the coin and the star for those more realistic ones. But if you didn't, if you couldn't find those characters, I had to make something to put in there because it just was like usable space, especially to put the cartridges in.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh.
Let me see. You have another one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go.
And I'm also thinking about doing. I definitely want to do some of the characters for Nintendo. I want to do a Metroid version, a Zelda version, especially with the new Zelda OLED that's coming out. I
Mhm.
Oh,
definitely
that
want
would be
to.
so nice.
So what about
I'm working on that.
Dan wants Sega. I know he does. I know
do.
he does.
I do. I do. Sonic. You do a Sonic.
Oh,
That'd be glorious.
That would be so easy. I could definitely do that, and I think it would look so nice. I get, it's just to spoof up the Switch a little, make it a little better. And the good thing is, I could actually make the stand for you to hang it up on the wall. So if you wanted to just make it levitate on the wall. You can put your Switch in there by your TV, and I think it was
Real
just so crazy.
real quick, I
Yeah.
gotta
Nice.
say hello to my buddy over here. We've got Andrew Maliki. I hope I didn't butcher his name. I got to meet him at the Super Toy events, and I believe he's going up to Cleveland. So we'll all get to
Nice.
hang out with him when he's up in Cleveland. So welcome. I see a bunch of you guys in the chat room. We'll get to you guys here in just a little bit. But Angel, you want me to keep going with these pictures that you sent me here?
I mean, just totally.
Oh,
up to
it
you. I
has.
mean,
You have yours here. Oh, no
yeah,
way.
those are the bigger
Okay.
figures. Those are the
Okay.
bigger figures. They're on Amazon. They're you get the whole set for like $39, which isn't bad,
Let me
and
zoom
they
in there.
articulate it. And without the spaces, they'll fit perfectly in those two.
Wow.
I think I took a
Moat's
yeah,
over
there they
there.
go.
Moat's over there.
Nice.
He's drooling over there. He's like, let me get my email
I am
out here.
I am genuinely trying not to salivate. So yeah. No, that's, like I always see like other people do like reviews of like Angel stuff on like YouTube, whatever else, right? I don't think I've ever got to see it like up close and personal, like be revealed like this. So yeah, I'm just kind of jealousy right now. Like
Seriously.
So Angel, if we had to guess, okay, obviously there's a lot of work that you put into this. What are you talking about as far as what's this going to cost? You got guys in the chat room right now that are salivating. You got the panel here salivating. They want these. How much are you going to charge if they want to put some orders in to get the one that you have right now? Obviously, it's going to take a little bit for your Sega and your Zeldas and stuff. Right now, out the door, what are we talking?
I mean, I was hinted to do it for 60, but I don't mind. I mean, I'll do it for 60 with the free shipping, and I'll work with whoever I can to get it out there to them, because it's so difficult. My biggest challenge about this stuff is I enjoy doing it, so it's hard to put a price on something I enjoy doing.
So
that's
$60, free shipping. You get the cartridge people.
Yeah.
You get the spacers.
Yes.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I really love the fact
That's
that you could put
really
the
cool.
games in the actual tube. I mean, that was
Yeah.
genius.
That's
to create
very
that. So
genius.
I actually like the guys that you've made to put on top. Now, I have a quick question though. Have you ever thought about doing maybe like a Star Wars thing? Obviously, today, May the 4th be with you. That would be huge too. I'm sure. I mean, the sky's the limit on all this stuff. So what
I
are your
mean-
plans in the future?
My plans are just to do anything anybody throws at me. Like, my biggest thing right now is I'm testing my abilities on Fusion 360, because that's what I use, and I challenge myself to just create anything anybody throws at me. So if they want Star Wars, let's do it. Let's do a Star Wars. Let's make I could even make Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker instead of Mario and Luigi. Stuff like that.
Angel, you're
Or-
getting people wanting Metroid. Adam wants one for his Sega Game Gear. MG's like $60. That's stupid good for that.
Yeah.
Richardello says $60 is money. $60 is very reasonable from Galaga. So I think you hit the money pot with this. No pun intended. These guys are all about it. They think you hit the sweet spot. Kirby,
Man, I appreciate it, because this is so enjoyable. Like, I think I had more fun building yours,
Transformers.
Steven, and sending it to you. I mean, that was just the most fun I had. And
Dude,
for you to
I
get it
I totally apprient that.
there, yeah.
Dude, that is awesome.
Like, it was so difficult to even not tell you what was in there.
it was difficult. He's telling me, he's like, okay, so you're getting a package from me, but don't open it. He goes, I'm like, what? How are you going to tell me not to open a package? Come on,
Yeah,
now.
it's very difficult. Like, I'm very impatient when it comes to stuff like this, but I enjoyed it. And it's good for me right now, because I don't know if anybody caught my video, but my CNC machine is down. So this is work I'm doing on my downside. So as soon as that machine comes back, and then I got a laser cutting machine coming in, so I'll be cutting plexi and a whole bunch of stuff.
Wow.
I'm gonna integrate all my stuff into one thing. So I'm gonna be doing 3D printing, CNC, and laser cutting, a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm just trying to branch out. And fly.
MG goes, can you make the Tech Buzz gaming themed dock for me? And then he follows it up with, not sure what I'd put in the tubes, though. What a
That would be
wise
cool.
guy. What a wise
I
guy.
could definitely
boy.
do that.
MG is so awesome.
Yeah.
But
Can you
Angel,
do
those are-
Pokemon? Somebody asked Pokemon.
Oh, Pokemon.
Yeah,
That's
Pokemon
a great
would
idea.
Pokemon's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull that up on the.
No, definitely. Whatever ideas y'all want to hit me with, just message me, and and I'll get started on it. Right?
Oh,
like I
your
said, right now-
mom. Your mom's in the chat, dude.
Mm.
she's always there.
That's
you,
cute.
you can't deny that one.
Awesome.
Dude, he
So
That's awesome.
yeah. So for those of us who might not know how to get a hold of you, how do we reach out to you?
Well, my number's out there, so if you want my number, I can give it to you guys right now live. You can message me on the messenger or email me. I'm not gonna lie, I suck at emails, but everything else I'm very good
Mo,
at.
if you don't want to give your phone number out on air, I can send the guys that are up here your phone number.
definitely.
But Facebook's
wouldn't
probably your
do that.
best. Facebook's probably your best bet if you're on with Angel. He's also you're on Instagram as well.
Yeah, I'm
I
on
don't know
Instagram.
how much you.
I
pay
didn't
attention to it.
post this on Instagram, but it will be up tonight
Yeah.
because I didn't want nobody to see it. Like I didn't want.
Mm.
He didn't
I
want
didn't
me
want
to see
Steven
it.
to see it. I mean, I took pictures of Steven's project way before I sent it to him. I was like, I can't even post it, but it'll be up tonight on Instagram for sure.
There, yeah, and guys, listen, when he posts it up on Instagram or Facebook, if you haven't followed Angel, go over Angel Otero Jr., look him up, Disability Upgrades. When he posts it, leave a comment below it to let him know what theme you'd like him to try to do for it. I mean, that's going to help him. But Angel, there was something else you told me on the phone that you wanted to do with this.
Yeah, I mean,
for
because
everybody.
I got this up and ready on my files and ready to go. I'm actually going to give one away today.
Oh wow.
That's so awesome.
But you guys are going to have to help me with a question because I don't know.
Well, it's
I don't know
Star
what-
Wars Day, so we have
All
to.
right, Star Wars.
Okay, so here, wait. No, I'm getting text messages from people like, dude, I'm watching. I need Angel's information. So I got a bunch of people asking. So if you message me asking for Angel's information, I will 100% get it for you after the show. That's not a problem. I will do that for you. Angel, it looks like you're going to be selling a lot of these in the next.
hope
You're
so.
going to be busy.
hope
Busy.
so.
Super busy. Yeah.
I hope so.
Kongs of Russ, what's going on, everybody? So if you missed it, really, really quick, I'm gonna let these guys think of a Star Wars because I can't do it as the host here. But Bill, why don't you think of a Star Wars one, or Dan, why don't you? Because I need Moat to kind of judge to see who's going to be because we have to have one judge. So I need Moat to watch the chat to make sure that somebody's
Sure.
not going out, and then we're gonna win it. So this is, if you're just joining us, this is what Angel is giving away. How gracious, he's built this, 3D printed it. You put your games in Mario and Luigi on the side, and then the little figures. There's a little spacer in there. Let me see here.
The figures you're gonna have to get on your own, but
Yeah, the figures
I'll
you can
definitely
get.
have the sliders.
So, Angel, you actually sent me this picture just now. I'm going to pull this up right quick if I can get this real quick for everybody, and you guys will be able to see this. So that's what it looks like with a regular Switch. It looks like you can put a regular Switch in the OLED dock as well.
Well,
so
you know what the question should be. The question should be in the chat. Can anybody say what that Switch is? I know what Switch that is.
Oh,
can anybody else in the chat say what
can
that
anybody?
Switch is?
You want to do that as the question?
That's a good question because I know the answer to that.
All right, so everybody watch the chat. All right, what Switch is this? Obviously, it's the first gen, but you're basing it off the Joy-Cons. Is that what you're basing it off of?
Correct.
Okay.
Right. So I know. So because those Joy-Cons only came with one Nintendo Switch.
It only came with one Switch. That's a good one.
Well,
I don't know.
MG got it first. I'm looking at it. MG got it.
MG? No, did he really?
Yeah.
Anybody that knows me knows which one that is, and MG is
that
correct.
makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
MG is correct. There it is. The Fortnite.
I don't know. Kong's
wow.
Right too. UCLA Switch, of course.
So Angel, our
Yes,
biggest fan / biggest troll, we like to call him our friendly troll. MG actually won this. MG, you get a 3D printed Mario.
That's so cool.
So
That's cool.
So hit me up, MG. Send me. He always sends me emails. Email me. I'll get you Angel's contact information. You and Angel can connect, and we can do that. But
yeah, just let me know what Switch he has, what generation, and that's all I got to print. Everything else is ready to go.
It's because I hate that game. Fortnite.
Sorry, I took you guys' questions. I'm sorry. I just thought it was a good. I just thought it was a good.
No, that was
suggestion,
good.
it was perfectly
it's
fine.
That was
there, you know?
perfect. It was good, Bo. Hey, you did great.
Yeah.
You did great.
That was
Come on.
that was
Yeah,
good.
Perfect.
So for anybody else, if you want to get on the list, listen, hit Angel up, blow up his inbox. The quicker you order it, the quicker it'll ship.
Exactly.
So he can. So what are you talking about? About a 2 week period to before to
Yeah,
ship one out? I mean, to be fair,
give it take. I mean, I could probably knock out more than that in 2 weeks, but once I get those printers running, I'll do 2 or 3 pieces on there and just glue them up and send them out.
very very cool. And for those that don't know, he does marquees for the arcade 1-ups. He does the caps if you need caps for your screw holes, right? And also if you use smart switches like I do, he has these little fillers that you can stick in your power button, so it keeps the power button on. So when you go to some of the new ones that have the spring back switches, you put that in there, it stays on the power on all the time. You turn your power switch on, and it turns everything on. There's no more starting those NBA jams, and I think Tron's another one. Dig Dug, all those ones that have the switches. So he has those as well.
Right. But definitely, it was so fun to do. I mean, I can't wait to make more.
Yeah, well, you're gonna make a ton
Nice.
more. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Man. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Like these are so incredible, dude. Angel, great job. So
I
real
appreciate
quick,
that.
what is your Instagram again? Because I wasn't able to
It's-
write that down.
It's disability upgrades, if I'm not mistaken, for sure. I
Disability
always get
Upgrades
those-
LLC. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And that the Facebook is my name, Angel A. Otero Jr.
Yeah.
So you'll definitely find me.
Oh,
You'll definitely
I'm
find
rude.
me.
So now everybody's going to be stalking you if they haven't
Seriously.
done it.
Yeah, they're blowing up
Um,
my phone and everything right now.
I heard
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
They're all going to start
sorry,
following you.
Sorry,
Nice.
Angel.
No,
I
but
don't
that's
use
good.
Instagram like that.
That's good. That's
Most
good.
like I'm first. I'm first.
No, because he was following. No, he was following me on Instagram, and I put it in. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I suck at social media. I do. I'm horrible at it.
So I'm.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you don't know, I'm going to pull up his profile. So because I know everybody doesn't always know. Like they're always just like, oh, you know, I don't know who. So I'm going to pull up Angel's profile right quick so y'all can see it. So you know you're getting the right guy.
Yes. It's a little guy in a wheelchair, the Lego guy.
The Lego guy. I like that. He's got
Yep.
his own. Look at it. He's got his own Lego. Come on now.
Yeah, that's huge.
Angel's there.
That's when you know you've made it. You
He's
have your own
made it.
minifig.
But you can see a list of all the stuff that Angel makes that he puts out here. You know, go hit him up. This is why I love supporting this guy. This guy's been a huge supporter of us since day
I
one,
appreciate it.
and he loves the community. He's willing to do anything for the community, and it's just unreal to see the stuff that you come up with. You know, the sign on the front of my, you know, my marquee, if you will. You all saw that one, right?
Angel's like, hold on, I gotta take a call.
I know, I'm
15
like,
minutes.
He's all getting blown
He is, right?
up. You know,
My phone is blowing up, man. It's crazy.
so that should tell you how much interest that these guys all got in what you got, right?
Thank you,
Yep.
thank you.
You're gonna be busy for a while.
I
So
hope so.
Angel also, listen, guys, you can also get one of these. Angel actually made that sign that's on the front of my
Yeah, it's great.
my bar here, my
That's
my broadcast.
disgustingly sick.
That's a
Yeah,
three. It's
that's not
3D. It's 2 pieces because it was so big. I bet you, Angel, was that 6 feet long?
That's it's 3 feet.
And
but
it's only pulsing
easy.
because of the camera, the LCDs. I have it
Right.
really bright, but
Oh, that's awesome.
dude, it's awesome. I have it between my
Now, how much
monitors.
is that?
Yeah, how much would that be?
How much is
We
that?
never even priced that. I think me and Steven
Yeah,
worked together on that, and I told him I only have like a 36 by 24 inch bed on my CNC machine. So he was like, okay, but I was like, you know what? Nah, let's make it bigger. So
he says, "Let's
decided
go
to do
big."
2 pieces. We said let's
I
do
like
2
that.
pieces because it was just way better than just doing.
And it came out good. It came out really
Yeah,
good.
That's pretty awesome.
So
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
he does a lot of stuff. Once his CNC gets back up and running, we gotta wait till his CNC gets back up and running.
Mhm.
Definitely.
They came and got it right. They got your CNC now. And
They
they're-
actually sending me, which was great. I'm hoping it comes through. They're actually going to send me an upgraded model with an integrated laptop, so I don't even have
Nice.
to connect my computer to it. And then I got the laser cutter, which is also a company in Florida that's gonna work with me. So they're coming. That's coming at the same time, hopefully at the CNC. So I can't wait to get that started too, because laser cutting, I got so many ideas for that, especially for the switch stuff. There's so many ideas that I want to do for the front of it, like lighted up plates for the actual base of the unit instead of just doing dioramas, like a light up base. There's so many ideas I have. I can't wait.
So even custom signs, like if you guys want your logos, I don't have a picture of it, but he made me what looks like a marquee with my logo on it. So it's on the stairs when you come down into the game room, and it says the Tech Buzz Gaming on it. That lights up. I leave it on all the time. It's on. It's kind of like a night light when you come down into the game room and such. So he makes
Steve,
all kinds of stuff like that.
Do you have, Steve? How many signs do you have in your house of the Tech Buzz?
Well, I have to. I'm. You thought you were. You thought you were a little bit. What do we want to say?
We don't want to say anything. We're good.
I have to constantly remind myself who I am, so I have to have signs up. Let me know. I mean, let's just be honest, right?
Oh, that's right. I'm Steve. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. I gotta brand everything, but Star Wars, everything. I mean, today is National Star Wars Day, so I mean, you at Angel, you actually did a light panel of a Star Wars that I had. Some of you guys asked where I got my T2 marquee. Angel's the one that did the T2 marquee. Yeah, I'm very vain, MG. So, but yeah, Angel. I mean, listen, dude. I could sit here and talk you up all night long.
I appreciate that.
But let's talk some Star Wars. What do you guys think?
I just think MG's hilarious.
Why not?
MG. I don't think he still believes that he won. Like MG, you seriously you got to email me, dude. You won, so you're getting a Super Mario.
Oh.
And Moat's first in line, so y'all can just wait because Moat's first in line for Angel.
I don't want to be first. No, I'm not that. Maybe 72, but not first.
Yeah.
I got you, Moat. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right. So we got this week. Moat, why don't you preview it, because Moat put together a video which I watched earlier, which is really, really good. So talk us into this, man.
Oh, this is weird. Okay, so so in the interest of it being May 4th, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get up and maybe take a little time, and maybe this is gonna work, whatever else, right? So there's a lot of Star Wars games out there, first person like RPGs and whatever else, right? But anybody knows me knows I like anything that's competitive. So one of my favorite Star Wars games is Star Wars Battlefront 2. And so I decided, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get up and maybe showcase them online. But of course it's the 4th and EA servers are trash. But yeah, you guys got a little something to look at. So yeah, enjoy. Greetings and salutations, everybody. I'm Mike Trades. May the 4th be with you. So today I wanted to take a look at Star Wars Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 is a great game, great shooter. It's the light versus the dark side. It's pretty cool. And so I figured on today, May the 4th, I figured, there might be a lot of people online and we'll be able to check it out. So let's do that. So here we are. Funny thing about May the 4th, everybody wants to play Star Wars. So it's showing me offline. I've tried this on the PC version, tried the Xbox version, this is the PS4 version. And yeah, I'm offline. But good thing about this is there's a lot of things we can do offline. We can go on the arcade, we can, obviously we can't do any of this because we can't get online, but you can look at your classes and whatnot. You can see skills available. So like Count that General Grievous and Dooku is not online because they're not online. But look at that BAMF right there. Look at it. He's absolute savage with the sword. But again, so there is story mode. You can do story mode on this. If you want to go do some offline stuff like take on enemies online, you can do versus co-op solo. You can do battle scenarios, you can custom an arcade where you can make a team battle, etc., etc. So we're gonna do a little bit of that today. Use your class, assault heavy, you be an officer, or you can be a specialist. Obviously, I'm on the side of light, so. And you have to use battle points, and when you get battle points, you can unlock and use any of these individuals that are available during the video game. But I'm gonna just go assault. So So again, third-person shooter, retro ADS, and whatnot.
Get that sentry out of here!
Or blow yourself up with a grenade, like I just did there. You've got 1,095 battle points. So now, essentially, we can be shooting. Funny thing is, I want to die. But listen, my pride will not let me die. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Get him. Look at that. 2 bodies, 1 grenade. That's what I'm talking about. Back. Aha. No. And just that quick, now we can go be that guy. We can be that guy. We can be Luke. We can be, we can be Lando. We can be Anakin if we really want to. We can embrace it all. You know what?
I'm guessing this isn't one of those situations where we far outnumber the enemy.
Put down.
I'm getting tired of this.
Yeah, you were not ready for this. Go to sleep. Rebel Scum 1. And so something that interests you, check it out. It's free to play if you can find it. If you have EA Play or Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you can play this for free, included with your subscription on Xbox. You can play it on PC, things of that nature. Or if you don't want to go that route, you can literally go to a local mom and pop shop, pick this disc up for like $5. Make sure it's Battlefront 2 because I don't believe the service for Battlefront 1 are awake or live or living. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and may the 4th be with you. See that transition? You guys see that? Look, the fade out and then you fade back into the hat. That's clean, right?
That was clean. That was really clean.
But Battlefront 2, it's an amazing game. Again, if you guys can get it for like $10 or less, if you have an Xbox, it's included with your Game Pass Ultimate. Check it out. Go shoot some droids, or maybe go be General Grievous, which would have been great to play. And outage, but whatever. I'm saying? It's fun and legitimately, like there's no real skill cap and whatever else. It's just dumb, wholesome fun, and that's what games should be.
Is it multi-platform so you can play with other systems?
It is not cross-play, unfortunately.
I don't think so. Yeah.
No, okay. Unfortunately, it's not. But with the Xbox ecosystem, you can, if you have it on Xbox via EA Play, you can also get it on PC. And when you get the PC version, they let you download it from what's formerly known as Origin, but EA Play now. So essentially, if you get on Xbox, 2 versions, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Not
so
bad.
be frugal and get the money, or visit the mom and pop store or GameStop. You get it for like $4.
Nice.
They got Rogue Squadron 2, which is pretty cheap right now, I think, too. So, yeah, definitely
Rogue
worth
Squadron.
it. These games are so awesome.
Yeah, if you haven't, guys, it's not just National Star Wars Day for a reason. All these retailers, Disney put out a bunch of new old remake action figures today. If you guys didn't see that, they have them put out. You can get the ones I think from the original toy line that they came out with that they're remaking again. So if you're nostalgic about that, you had them when you were a kid and your mom sold them at the yard sale, and now they're worth boku dollars.
Right.
Well, you can go at least have the fakes and relive your childhood memories the best that you can. But yeah, go check out the games. A lot of the games we were talking about, even arcade went up. Bill, what was it? $60?
It's $60 off for the Star Wars one right now. Yep.
So National Star Wars Day is the best time to get your Star Wars games, no matter where you.
And you probably have a couple of days. Some of these are just 24-hour sales, but I think some of them at least go through the weekend.
What about the new one that just came out? Is that on sale too?
Nope.
No.
Actually, I think it is.
Is it?
I want to say if you buy the new Jedi Survivor from Amazon for console, not for PC, for console, I think it's like $10 off, or you get like a $10 credit. It's something like that. I forget. I saw a headline on it earlier in the week, but it is. You can actually get like $10 off on the PS5 and Xbox versions of it.
You guys do know, like, it's a Star Wars week, right? You guys have all seen this, right?
Yep.
So you got. There's always a bigger fifth. Revenge of the Sixth. I am the seventh. I find your lack of the eighth disturbing. A ninth addition to my collection. That's Arcade 1-Up fans. It's treason 10. So you have all these all this week, and I I'm being funny, but I'm also being serious. I think a lot of these retailers, like Bill said, they're honoring a lot of that because of its being, what you call Star Wars week, right? All right, so let's go down the line. We talked earlier. We have some other news articles we can get into, but we talked earlier about everybody's favorite Star Wars game. I want everybody in the chat room to start putting in your favorite Star Wars game, no matter what console. If it's PC, put it in there, or what game. And we're going to go around the panel as you guys are doing that and see what everybody's favorite Star Wars game is on what platform. Mo, let's start with you, since you had the pretty awesome gameplay there.
Oh, well, if I get to choose any game, Shadows of the Empire. Shadows of the Empire came on the 64 as a launch title. I remember playing that and picking that up with KI Gold and Mario 64, and yeah, it was just great. it was like a freaking great experience. So that and Rogue Squadron. Rogue Squadron's also amazing. So that's fair. That's not fair. I said too. It's not fair. I guess I'll be different. I'll say Rogue Squadron. How about that?
All right.
I'll say Rogue Squadron.
Let's go to you, Bill. Let's see what your favorite.
Okay, well, you got my video that'll come up later, and you'll see a couple of my favorites on there.
All right. So maybe
do you want to do that instead?
Let me do you last then, because then you can intro the video. Okay, I didn't realize that. All right, Angel, go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really play many of the Star Wars games.
That's
but
fine.
I did like when they added the Star Wars to the Soul Calibur, when they had the Yoda and the.
Oh, that was actually
Soul Calibur 4.
that was cool.
Yeah, that was
actually
cool.
cool.
All right, Dan.
I used to dig playing as Yoda on that.
Dan, you're in the hot seat. Your favorite?
It's funny. I mean, I love the first Battlefront. That blew my mind away. But I think I'm gonna go with N64 version of Star Wars Pod Racer or Star Wars Racer.
Yeah, the racing games are good.
I love that game. That was my jam. The reason why is because, actually, not to get all serious, but after my first transplant, I played that nonstop. I got back to my N64 and I just was playing it constantly. And there's a lot of memories associated with that. I couldn't get up and do much, couldn't walk. So it was definitely a wonderful way to get through that period. So
that's not a fair question to ask, because like you can't say stuff like Knights of the Old Republic, because we spent tons of nights playing that on Xbox. It's a loaded question.
It is a loaded question, because everybody has a bunch of different favorites. I guess the one that keeps calling back, like the one I have is, was probably the one from the PSP. Yeah, I would have to go, because there's a couple of, I'd have to go with Battlefront Renegade Squadrons. I think I would go with. I also like the kart racing one though, Dan, that you said, because that was remade for the Switch. I have it on the Switch. But I would have to go with one of those two because, like Mo said, it's a loaded question. And let me see if I can pull up
Can't you get
folks in the chat.
Isn't that on the pass? If you get the family pass, you can get access to the N64. Don't they have the N64 version of that on the?
I believe you can. I didn't.
No.
Oh, they don't. You can't get it on the N64 pass.
No, it's not.
See, I have the I bought the standalone game that the Switch had. There's a. I'll have to see what it is.
I'll have to pick that up. I haven't gotten that yet.
It's digital download. So, let me pull up here. We're gonna go to the chat.
Some really good games in the chat.
Oh, I'm telling you what, these guys are. So we got Alfred. Alfred says PlayStation 1 Rebel Assault 2. Kongs or Us says fancy eWin gaming chair. Oh, he's calling the eWin gaming chair that you got on. Andy says I didn't really have many consoles. Does BattlePod count? Console fanboy wants to know. Yep,
absolutely.
Gameplay on the Force Unleashed 2 is dope. Story not so much. MG goes Connect Star Wars. I do like the VR Star Wars one. I've been playing that.
That is fun. That is actually
that is really fun.
Yes, it's very cool.
Soul Calibur playable with Darth Vader.
Yep.
Andy's Gamer says the arcade game, which that is fun too. I'm good with that. JR says Knights of the Old Republic. Richadello says Force Unleashed 2 with Jedi Arcade. Rogue Squadron N64 from Console Fanboy. Jedi Academy from Bono's Tecmo. MG says Super Star Wars, Force Unleashed, and KOTOR. Let me see. Is there more?
Knights of the Old Republic is kind of so classic.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Bad guy Mike Worley. Of course, he picks an N64 one. Shadows of the Empire.
It's a great game.
Stupid. Yeah, I just like giving him a hard time. Stupid Fat Hobbit says Battlefront 2 is a blast. They should have never stopped support for that game. So much potential. So
they thought everybody was going to go and buy Squadrons. So
yeah.
The original
Squadrons is fun though. That's
Squadrons is cool.
Yes.
You need the flight stick though for that. I got the flight stick.
B wants to know because B, what are you doing, man? Living in the box here? Come on, man. He said, "What's the question? Best Star Wars game?" Yeah, it is. It's a loaded question, B. So just pick the one you're having the most fun with, right currently.
B, write Star Wars trilogy in chat. on the PC.
Frank says Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2.
He's got every single Star Wars game loaded up on his little upgrade mod that he does, so he has access to every single one of them, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think you're right. I think it is a loaded question, but I also think there's a lot of good. There's just a lot of good games. I was actually going to go through my library and bring the whole stack because I didn't get a chance to do a video like these guys did, and we're going to get to Bills here in just a second. But I've been busy. I've been getting my rig together for next weekend. I'm going to Korg's in Columbus. And just so you guys can see, this is the rig I've been putting together. This is my shoulder mount camera rig with remote control. And I have a video switcher on here that's going to have graphics and whatnot that I can put on this camera as it goes to the live view, and 2 wireless mic attachments along with a light and everything. So there you can see Yoda. Yoda's in the background.
Yeah, that's semi-creepy too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's creeping on me. So, and then you can see I have a Star Wars rug there. So it's going to be a really good live stream that we're going to do, and maybe we'll find some more Star Wars fans in cosplay next week. That should be interesting.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure there will be.
All right, Bill, you've left us hanging here. What is your favorite, or do we have to watch this to find out?
I think you have to watch it to find out. Although I will say this. There's 3 of them on there. So I basically gave my favorite arcade, console, and PC. So check it out.
Retro Gaming Spotlight.
Welcome, everyone. This week I am coming to you live from within the Millennium Falcon, where we are celebrating Star Wars Day. Yep, this is a chance to get to nerd out more than usual and talk about our favorite Star Wars games. And there have definitely been some great ones over the years, and a few not so great. That's right, I'm looking at you, Masters of Terrascasi. But anyway, I thought I would kick things off, get the ball rolling, with a look at a couple of my favorite games from across multiple platforms. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show off my favorite arcade, console, and PC game. Again, there's a lot of great ones out there. Definitely want to hear from you guys in the chat what some of your favorites are, and I know my co-hosts are going to be talking about some of their favorites as well. But let's kick things off with a look at my favorite PC game. Alright, so here we are, and this is one of my favorite PC Star Wars games. This is the original Dark Forces. Now, I know there have been a lot of first-person shooter type Star Wars games, but for me, the first one and one of the best ones has always been Dark Forces. This was one of the first games I ever remember playing that really made me feel like I was a part of the Star Wars universe. And I loved the whole storyline idea of Kyle Katarn being the one to get the Death Star plans prior to the first Star Wars movie. It's a shame that that's been retconned by the newer Star Wars movies, but still, great, fun game, a lot of fun to play, and every once in a while I still go back to it. Alright, moving on to my favorite console game. This is Shadows of the Empire, which was released in 1996 for the Nintendo 64. I absolutely love this game. Again, very similar to with Dark Forces, this is another game that really made me feel like I was a part of the Star Wars universe. Now, there have been a ton of games to let you play through the Battle of Hoth like you're seeing here, but this is the first one I remember that really felt like you were involved in that part of the movie. And again, to have this be kind of like a side story that takes place between Empire and Return of the Jedi just felt really great. Again, a shame that a lot of these things have been retconned over the years, but still a really fun game to play. And finally, we're going to take a look at my favorite arcade Star Wars game. Now, some of you who know me, you probably would have thought I would have gone with the original Star Wars game from Atari, but nope, I am going to go with the Star Wars trilogy by Sega, which I believe came out in 1998. Absolutely one of my favorite games. What was so cool about this is it took what I loved about the original Star Wars arcade game and just pushed it up to 11 with better graphics, the ability to play through all three movies. So still love this game. Would absolutely love to see a company like Arcade 1-Up come out with one of these one day. Just such a fun, fantastic game. Absolutely love it. But there you go. Those are my picks for 3 of my all-time favorite Star Wars games. Like I said, 1 in the arcades, 1 on consoles, and 1 on PC. Let us know in the chat what some of yours are, and we'll continue this discussion with more game time. All
Good
right, so there
video
you
there.
go.
I like
Those
that.
are some of my favorite Star Wars games, but of all of those, I think I got to give the nod to Dark Forces. Like I kind of said in the video, I think that was the first Star Wars game I ever played that really made me feel like I was playing a part of the Star Wars universe. And it was so cool how they tied that game in to the original by having your character be the one who originally stole the Death Star plans. It's a shame that that's been retconned with the new movies and stuff. But back in the day, that was actually like a really cool thing to feel like you were a part of the movies.
So
That's so cool.
it's funny you should say something about the movies because that's
Oh,
where
boy.
I was gonna go. All right. Glenn's favorite argument is he
I remember
says
this.
1, 2, and 3, or 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, 9. We'll start there. 7, 8, and 9 should just be thrown out with the bathwater, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bill, 4, 5, and 6 is where it's at, right?
Oh, without a doubt.
Should 7, 8, and 9 be thrown out with the bathwater?
Interesting.
The Kathleen Kennedy's.
Masterpiece.
We'll call it the.
You know what?
Yeah, the masterpiece. Be careful,
I don't
Glenn
think
could be watching.
I know. Look,
You have to
I
ride
don't
with
think
him
they
to a
should
trade
be
show.
thrown- I don't. I know he's gonna jump on me, but I don't think they should be thrown out. I don't think they're great, but I don't necessarily think they should just be thrown out.
All right. Let's go with Moat. Should you throw 7, 8, 9 out? Because obviously 4, 5, and 6. If anybody said 4, 5, and 6 was bad, they're just not a Star Wars fan. So Moat, 7, 8, 9. Should we throw it out? Are they better than 4, 5, and 6?
No.
Oh
No,
God,
they're-
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. I was just checking. 'Cause
Well,
he was
Wait, what?
hesitating. Dan's like, no, don't. Moat,
no,
please don't do it.
No. Listen, if we can have Turtles 1, 2, and then the third movie can exist, I think we can have 7, 8, 9 and just forget about those the same way we do about Turtles 3.
Agreed.
Great. No, but we can let this ride. And I'm not talking about Turtles 2007. I'm talking about the 3 when they go back in time, whatever else.
We're
right?
talking
I
about.
put that in the same category. So we know they exist. We can appreciate they exist, but we ignore them. The coolest thing that came out of them were Kylo Ren helmets. That's about it. So yeah, we just no, yeah, we just leave it there. Leave it there.
All right, Dan, you're in the hot seat now. 7, 8, 9 better than 4, 5, and 6?
I can't believe that's even a
never
question.
Get it admittance.
Well, hey,
Seriously.
listen, hey, we
Yeah,
accept
no.
it.
I think 7, 8, 9 should be remade. I totally do. I think they should really just trash the whole thing. I apologize. It had so much potential. The first one wasn't that bad. Number 7. I mean, it wasn't. It was like
The Force
okay,
Awakens was
there's
good.
A
Yeah.
potential. There's a potential. You kind of got you back excited about the Star Wars if you had been in it for a while, and a lot of people weren't. And so, I mean, it created all this hype. It was Disney's first opportunity to kind of put out a movie that really kind of showcased the fact that they just spent so much money on this franchise, and they kind of left it open door. But then, man, I feel like number 8 just was a train wreck. I love the director. He's got some great movies on Netflix, but Ryan, I mean, it was a train wreck. And then 9 was painful. 9 was painful to watch.
They didn't
It really was.
They didn't do Luke justice.
No, they did not. They didn't
No.
do. I mean,
They didn't do any of them.
No.
Right.
Ray was
No,
flat.
okay,
She was
yeah.
a flat character. I mean, they should have. I really wanted to see Finn. I really wanted to see Finn a lot more. I wish. I mean, why did they not make him force sensitive? I mean, there's a lot of issues I have. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. But I
So
have a lot of feelings towards this.
I'm gonna get the Angel here in a second, but I'm gonna say I did really like 7, 8, and 9. I don't think it should be thrown out with the bathwater, and I'll tell you one reason why. That I think it's really
I don't think
good.
you're gonna convince me, but okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's okay. So we all remember seeing Star Wars either with our parents growing up. We didn't actually get to see them. Some of us in the theater. I got to
They're fun.
experience 7, 8, 9 with my kids in the theater
Yeah, me
for the first time they ever got to see Star Wars, and then they wanted to go back and watch 4, 5, and 6. Now they resonated more with 7, 8, 9 for this one reason and one reason only. They saw it in the theater.
Yeah, I get that. I agree. I mean,
So-
I'm not gonna say you're wrong on that for sure.
So that's the only reason why I say don't throw it out with the bathwater, because even though we might not resonate with the characters and we might not like the characters or thought the movies were poorly put together, it held my kids' attention, and when they think of Star Wars, that's what they think of. Kylo Ren, BB-8, the way we think of R2-D2 is the way they think of BB-8.
Is that a parenting issue, or is that just because of the movie?
Listen,
I don't know.
I taught my kids right. They know Darth
Ow.
Vader, but I'm just saying, like, think of it that way. Angel, what's your thoughts? Throw it out with the
I think-
bathwater?
No, I agree with you. I think it's a better experience in the theater. If you're watching it in the comfort of your home, then you got a lot of reasons to criticize it and think it's garbage. But I mean, it gave us some ending to a couple of characters like Han Solo, Princess Leia. Unfortunately, our death. But I mean, it gave us something. I mean, I don't know if it's the end. Will they do another 3? Who knows?
I think
mean,
they did say that they're bringing another movie out, right?
I mean, they should. I mean, they should bring out another one where it fixes some of the stuff that was not done on the last 3.
I think that's to Dan's point about remaking it, right?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I think they're trying to make it with Mandalorian, with setting up, with all these stories now that we're seeing in the television series. Like, they are adding volume to it, right? They're making it a little bit stronger as far as like creating more of a storyline, making it more dynamic, I guess. But yeah, I mean, they're still fun to watch. Don't get me wrong. My kids loved them, but it just kind of, it was just a rehashing of the same thing in 4, 5, and 6. If you look at 1, 2, and 3, comparing it to 7, 8, and 9, they're completely different movies.
Oh, totally,
right?
totally.
And so 4, 5, and 6, I mean, is really, 7, 8, 9 is really just a rehashing of 4, 5, and 6 in some regards.
Yeah,
right? In some regards.
right. In a different,
so,
yeah, exactly.
So I don't know if that's what they were trying to capture or what, but I mean, actually, it made, I think, all of us love 1, 2, and 3 a lot more.
Of course.
Really quick, I know Dan, you're gonna have to jet here in a few minutes, but I want to bring up this news article that Bill is our news aficionado, and he's always sniffing up the latest news here. I want to see what you guys thought. Let's shift gears here from Star Wars to some Double Dragon, because again, a cult classic. Bringing out, you can pre-order them right now. I just pre-ordered the Switch one for $30 because I want to play Double Dragon on the Switch. That's a Nintendo game as far as I'm concerned. I know it was in the arcade, but what do you guys think of this? Have you seen this Double Dragon Gaiden Rise of the Dragons? And they kind of did it real like new school 8-bit. I'm gonna kind of pop this video up here as soon as it lets me here.
Oh, you know what? I did see this. What's the company again?
Arc Systems.
Roguelite Elements.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason, they're not letting me make it full screen, so I'm going to just zoom in like this. Like, I don't know if it's broken on the embed or whatnot, but there you go. You guys can see it a little bit closer up. I like this. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Streets of Rage 4 that they did a little bit, like the whole.
It's got a vibe like the Scott Pilgrim game that they did.
I was just about to say it seems like a mix. It seems like
that modern
Scott
character
Pilgrim and Shredder's Revenge. That's what
Shredder's Revenge.
But $30? Yeesh.
Yeah, that's expensive. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of Cobra Kai. You guys see the Cobra Kai on the Switch?
Unfortunately,
this looks like an iArcade game.
Yeah,
no, that's what Console Fanboy said. Console Fanboy in the chat room said it looks like an iArcade. I could see this running an iArcade.
I could see them getting this eventually too.
Yeah. I think it would be a good game for them to get.
I don't think it would necessarily be a bad thing for iArcade to have.
Well, it's coming this summer. Of course not. But you guys, you think $30 is too much for this?
I do.
If it's just digital, yeah,
a little bit,
definitely.
Oh no, it's physical. They have physical.
Physical.
I won't.
Yeah.
$29.99. I don't know. I think that's probably average for games that come out, right? Wasn't there's a bunch of games. I mean, for me, I'm looking at like limited run, and they do like Castlevania, franchise for limited run games, and I love what they do on the Switch. So they do a lot of these old 16-bit kind of restyled them a little bit. And they do a phenomenal job. So, I mean, it depends what you're into in collecting. I'd rather spend $30 on some old school Sega Genesis games personally, but that's just me right now. All my money's going to Sega Genesis.
He's like all over Sega Genesis.
I hate that console, but I love it.
But you know what? Considering like $60, $70 for these new titles that are coming out for PS5, Xbox, one of these days we're gonna have a little talk about Xbox, and as it's going down the swirly more and more every day. I mean that's a whole show in itself. We're not gonna.
If it were a $30 title and it was on current generation like PS5 and Series X, it would make sense. I was reading the article.
It is on Switch, PS5, Xbox.
I thought it was just PS4, Xbox One, and then Steam and Switch.
It's
but
on.
Even still, like you can get Shredder's Revenge cheaper, like $30.
Yep.
Like for Double Dragon, and I'm not hating on Double Dragon. I like Double Dragon, love Double Dragon, but that's a lot, man. It's a lot.
So what would you price? What would you price it at?
If you wait a couple of months, that'll be $15.
I was just about to say, I'll catch it on sale.
Is that what you're thinking? 15 is a sweet spot for it.
15 is a good spot. Yeah, like
they literally 20.
They literally remastered Scott Pilgrim when it came out at 15. Pretty much it's pretty much the same thing, and you got all the DLC from the 360 and PS3 version. So I'm curious about why this would just come out at 30. Is it cash grab? Is it trying to grab onto people's nostalgia? That's the kind of stuff that I'm curious about.
Well, you talked about free, and Bill, you happened to find a free game. Where it's Star Wars Day. What was the free game?
Well, this game got brought up a couple of times, and it's Rogue Squadron, which is another fantastic game. If you are an Amazon Prime member, they have Prime Gaming, and every month they have free games on there. This month, Rogue Squadron happens to be one of them. So, if you have Amazon Prime, definitely check this out. Rogue Squadron's a great game. It's the PC version of it. I think it's through the Amazon Prime gaming store. I don't think it's on Steam, but
can't beat it.
Regardless, it's free.
They got to have some sales on Steam too right now, though. Too, I'm sure.
They do. They got a bunch of games on sale on Steam. They've got a bunch of the Pinball Effects pinball games on sale too. So those of you who like to hook those up to your ALUs, you can get some of the Star Wars pinball games on sale as well. And the video is what is this? Survivor or?
Yeah, Survivor.
Yeah, it's Survivor. I'm just playing it because there's really no video for this, so I just put it on because it was here. Just because we're talking Star Wars, I figured I'd post it.
I don't. But Rogue Squadron's a great game. I think I've had that on a few systems over the years. But like I said, if you don't have it currently and you happen to have an Amazon Prime membership, go ahead and check this out.
That's awesome.
And you can play Rogue Squadron 3D too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there's another game out there just for MG that's free. It's called Fortnite. You can download that for free.
Well, don't they have a whole a Star Wars theme for that now too?
They do. I have all the skins for that. I sat there and I sweat to get Darth Vader. I walking around as Darth from the last time they had him, and now they just brought Anakin. I just got him. Nice. Oh yeah, and Darth Maul. You can get Darth Maul if you get you finish the challenges. So I'm working on getting Darth Maul. Oh yeah, good times to be a Fortnite player.
yeah, got me. You got me this close. I got two of my sons in the house. Plays it 24/7.
Dude, it's a game to play. Listen, you got kids, play with your kids. You'll learn how to play. It's great. You'll have a lot of fun. It's good fun. Listen, Dan's gonna have to jet out of here so his wife doesn't kill him. They got to go to dinner. But you guys can check him out every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern for Arcades Anonymous. You also have a Discord channel. Do you have to be invited for that, or do you have a link somewhere that people can join if they want to join?
Yeah, there's a link. I mean, you can research. You can friend me also. It's just Forthlight 4837, I think is what it is. But yeah, just check it out. There's links that are only good for 7 days, and I have links that are good forever. So, I'll on my next video, I'll put it up for the link. But yeah, we'd love to have you guys and just hanging out with us. We've got a lot of great guys.
Or you can have a guy named Moat who'll just throw it in your chat like that right now.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
It in there. So
thanks, Moat. Appreciate it.
You could also make sure you go subscribe. He just hit 1,000 subscribers over on YouTube. They had a big giveaway blowout. Bobby Vu gave out an iArcade, and Phil, one of your co-hosts.
Phil. Okay, yeah. I got to say this real quick because Phil, in order to push Phil to the 1,000K, he's giving away a free KI, not a KI Pro, but a free KI with a stool. He's giving his Bottasera build, or the Bobby Sarah build. He's giving away so many things once Phil reaches that 1,000K. I've never met a guy like this. Such an incredible guy. So he just wants to give back to the community, and one of the most positive, encouraging guys. I know also Console Fanboy is on there. He's very supportive of it too. So there's just a lot of good guys on there that we love. But as far as the Discord, those guys aren't necessarily on the Discord, but our Discord is just a good place for us to be nerds and hang out. So yeah, I'd love to have you guys.
And then we're gonna have to get your partner in crime, Mr. Mike Worley, the bad guy, on here, so he can deal with our shenanigans.
Amazing. Mike is incredible. One of the best guys I know, easily. Don't tell him I said that though.
Yeah, don't tell him. He might not be listening right now.
Yeah.
But no,
I think he was in the chat earlier. So
he's probably.
Phil and Mike, we're the three amigos along with Jesse.
Yes. So it's always good it's always good. We always enjoy it. Wednesday night I put up on the TV. My wife sits there and watches. I don't know. I think one of the shows you have to do a pose down with Phil and Bobby Vu and see, because especially now that Bobby hasn't been in the gym, Bobby used to be just like, whoa.
Dude, I saw pictures.
Dude, and he says, but even in his current state, I think Him and
Yeah.
Phil, they just gotta do it. They just gotta.
And I'm like Gumby.
"Whoa."
I'm like Gumby between them.
You would be, you would be both.
Hey guys.
But listen, we
Good
really
boy.
appreciate you coming on here. I don't
Thanks
want
so
to get
much
you
for
in
having
trouble.
me.
We'll have to have you back on when
Yeah.
the wife doesn't yell at you.
Yeah, I
to
just
go to
gotta
dinner?
make sure. Little notice would be awesome. Just so
Yeah,
I can
this
kinda
was last
prep her
minute.
a little bit.
Dan calls me today, and I was like, Jade won't be on tonight. She's got something with her kids. I have something with my kids, but I'm gonna make it. And I'm like, Angel's gonna be on. I'm like, we could have a totally just a bromance tonight, man. Just like all the dudes here. And he's like, let me talk to my wife. So here we are.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, for having me. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna skedaddle, and I don't even know how do I get out of here? Are you gonna kick me off?
I can kick you out if you'd like me to.
I guess I could just close this up. I'll just close this up. You guys are loved. We'll see you guys later. And
Take it
until
easy,
next
Dan.
time,
Have a
Keep
good
out
day.
See you,
running
Dan.
son, guys. We'll see you later.
Love you, man.
Thanks, man.
Later.
All right. Really appreciate him, jumping in. Like I said, he he wanted to get in. Let me get Angel situated to where he gets up here in the four amigos here, and there we go. There we go.
Oh wow, got a big head.
I'll I'll fix that.
Does that mean?
But yeah, no, Dan's a good guy. I have fun on his show. He's had a lot of fun in here. Is there anything else that we want to chit chat about before we do like a kind of a just a rewind of what we showed earlier for those that might have missed it, and what Angel has to offer and what you can get. Anything else? Because I don't want to miss nothing. Bill, you're usually the one that always goes, "Darn, we didn't talk about this." Oh, there is something we need to talk about.
Yes, there is.
I know what you're going.
is.
Go ahead. It's all yours. Take it.
Okay. So, for those of you who did not see the news,
Wait. We got to do this right. Got to do it right.
iArcade. News and notes.
all right, there we go. So, for those of you who did not see the news, Glenn Planamentro, Glenn's Retro Show, he has a lot of people know he has an upgraded control panel coming out for the iArcade. It's going to be available for the Gen 1 iArcade as well as the Gold. He has shown off a really special feature where it includes USB ports for Gen 1 owners where they can actually hook up a Sinden light gun to it, which is something that I know a lot of the Gen 1 owners were very upset that they were going to be missing out on. He is going to be on iArcade's game show Game Days tomorrow. I think it's 4 o'clock Eastern. It goes on, and he's going to be talking about it with them. He's going to be talking about when it's coming out, all the features, all that kind of good stuff. I reached out to him. I tried to get him to spill his guts a little early. He would not. The only thing he would tell me that he really wants people to understand here is that he is trying his best to keep the cost on this control panel as low as possible. Wouldn't tell me how much. Hopefully he'll get a chance to announce that tomorrow. But that was one thing he really wanted people to understand, that he's doing everything he can to keep this, the costs on this as low as possible. So be sure you check out Game Days tomorrow with Glenn on there and find out all about it.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he is also going to be on Brooklyn Menace's show that he does Friday night. I forget what he calls it.
Yes.
It has the iArcade sign in it.
Friday Night Fight or something, Fight or something like that.
Yeah. But Brooklyn Menace does a show Friday night. I want to say it's like 8 or 9 o'clock. So if you guys are interested and you want to know more about this, Glenn is going to be a guest on there. So I'm sure they're going to continue the conversation.
I think he does it a little later than that. I think he
Is it?
tries.
I think it's
to
like
get
it's like 10 o'clock Eastern, right?
Is it 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
What's
I
it
think
called?
He tries
though?
to get it after
Game Rooms
Dudes, or
Okay.
close to after, or closer to when they're going to finish.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested, you guys can go check that out with the iArcade. I'm glad I asked, because Bill would have shot me. We got off the air. Bill's like, actually, there is one more.
No, I would have kicked myself for not mentioning, because I really wanted to promote that for Glenn.
Yeah. And so I'm curious, like with this whole Sinden light gun thing, are we going to see more games from iArcade? I mean, Operation Wolf's a tough game as it is. Like I played on the NES. Are we going to see more games?
God,
I hope
I
so.
can't get past that damn jungle level.
Yeah, it's a tough game. So I'm curious to see if they bring anything else to it. But I know a lot of iArcade fans are really excited about what Glenn's going to bring, and hopefully he can rejuvenate it. I think we're at the point of no return. Honestly, for me, I'm just not interested. I'm sorry. I mean, I would buy it to support Glenn if I was going to keep it, but I'm just there.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
I mean,
mine's still in the box, brand new. Still in the box.
You better sell it while you can.
Yeah.
Nah, I think I'll keep it just because I want one from every company. Like Arcade
Yeah,
I got a
messing.
iArcade. I have the Ultimate Legends Mini, and
Yeah.
they're all in boxes, still sitting there.
Nice. What do you think, Mo? Are we at the, even with Glenn doing this, are we at the point of no return? Do you think that it's not the guys like me who just have already been uninterested are going to stay uninterested? I'm not saying they're going out of business. I don't want to get people's feathers ruffled on that, but
yeah, let's not
uninterested.
It all depends on how much Glenn's panel is going to be, because you have to add that on top of the cost of the Sinden light gun tech. And it all depends on if they are going to be able to guarantee that there are going to be more shooting titles coming to the cabinet. You know, you don't want to see people spend $300, $350 to get 2 guns to play on an iArcade. And yeah, it's multi-use and whatnot if you're willing to set them up on your PC and whatever else, right? But if you're buying them specifically for the iArcade, you know, like, again, like you said, like, you know, if you want to support Glenn and get his panel, yeah, cool. But if there's nothing else to shoot on it besides Operation Wolf, then what do you have it for? You know, I think it's just one of the things where maybe, depending on the title, if they get something, they're like, oh, and by the way, here's this. You know,
Yeah.
Let's get Duck Hunt to work on it.
I said that last night. I was like, dude, they need like an indie. There's an indie version of Duck Hunt that they need to try to get on the iArcade and just pull at some nostalgia.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because literally, if it's hard because you're essentially. Let's say Glenn's panel comes out at like 200, right, on the low end, but you still got to buy the guns. You're with shipping, that's still like $600 total. You know, $600 total. At that point, you might as well spend another $200 and get a gold, but then you still have to buy the guns. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard, man. It's
and Console Fanboy makes a good point here. He's like, you know, Steven, that CP will be like $299, $399. It's over. If it is around that price, I would have to agree with Console Fanboy that it would be over because I'm not going to spend $299. I love Glenn. I'll go buy one of his Build-A-Cades, or I'll buy 2 Build-A-Cades before I would do that. Because Console Fanboy goes on to say the CP will be $299 to $399 plus Sinden guns, which are $150 to $250. We know they're not cheap, and they're good guns. It is. It's like buying another cabinet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
well, the only thing I will say to that is, look, if you want the Sinden guns, you're going to pay for the Sinden guns. Glenn's thing doesn't really.
Oh yeah, because you can do it on anything. Right.
Of course.
As far as Glenn's control panel goes, how many people were begging iArcade for an upgrade path for their Gen 1s? Were willing to buy
everybody
a new
was.
PCB to throw in.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Here's your new PCB, because other than the fact that you're missing out on maybe the JBL sound, what else? There's really no other difference with the gold cabs. Okay, light up marquee, nice, but that's just an aesthetic feature that doesn't play into the playability of the cab at all. This is your upgrade. This is your upgrade path if you're a Gen 1 owner. Now, as far as like for me, I have a gold cab. The only, like you, Steven, I would get one to support Glenn.
Yeah.
But really, it's going to come down to what games do the trackballs and spinners play with that it makes it worth it. The 4 and 8-way gate switcher is cool, but I could buy those separate and just throw those in the one that I have.
Exactly.
Right.
So there's definitely some factors involved in it. But I think for Gen 1 owners who were willing to pony up for an upgrade path, here you go. You've got one now.
Hey, if a light up marquee is gonna wake it back up, let me know. I'll just get my CNC machine up and running.
Well, people have done it to the Gen 1s, and they would absolutely reach out to you to do one. Absolutely,
yeah,
no doubt.
Listen,
If that's what they want.
I'm not trying to put down iArcade. Everybody's got their taste. I just feel like I'm kind of along the line. I hate to say it, and I know he's being truthful. He's not being like he's going after iArcade. He's literally making a good point with his console fanboy by saying, you're spending almost $500. Do you really like if that was the only arcade you had? Let's just say that if this was the only arcade you had, sure, you're going to spend that money. Why wouldn't you? You're going to upgrade your you're going to upgrade it. So,
but
I don't see it being a total loss. But is it enough to carry it over? Go ahead, Angel.
But you got to see it the other way. I mean, we'll spend $600 or $700 for our arcade 1-up stuff that's not even fully perfect.
He's right.
Yeah,
You know?
you're right.
I mean,
you're right.
I mean, there's a lot of great cabinets arcade 1-up has, but their prices and the fact that they're changing the way they're built is just pushing
Or
me
you're going to have the problem like
more
I
away.
did today, which I wasn't going to bring up, but I'm going to bring it up now, where you pre-order the cabinet and Best Buy cancels your order 2 days before it's supposed to ship, and then you have to reorder it again. It'll still deliver by Monday, but it canceled it and said you're returning it because the hold on the credit card finally lifted because they waited too long. Yeah. How's that?
Yeah.
How's that one?
Yeah, that's a Best Buy thing though.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. I think it is a Best Buy because I never had that
Oh, no, it
problem with
definitely
Walmart.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it says it even says it said the price was released or the funds were released or something due to non-shipment or I don't know.
Yeah,
So-
the only way I got mine to stick was I had to actually put it through my PayPal account. So it's just kind of like, all right, well, whatever.
Well, it lasted. What is it? What are we on March the 4th? It went 24 days. So I think I'm good. It'll ship it in the next couple of days. So I'm sure it'll be good for that, right?
And this is the Fast and the Furious you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, it's an unnamed cabinet we're talking about.
I guess it's not that fast. I guess it's not that Fast and Furious.
It's
coming.
F and F. It's F and F, just like it's great. No, no, we're not going to get into that right now because, but I think you guys are right with that, saying like there's a lot of people that feel like the arcade 1-ups are a waste of money. Having multitudes of arcade 1-ups are a waste of money. So, yeah, I mean, somebody out there is probably going to buy it and buy two. I mean, what did Bobby Vu say on Dan's show that the one Sin and light gun he had was like $700 or something like that?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it all depends
Whoa.
on what you get. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Wow.
they're compatible. So it's all about how much money are you willing to invest into the gun, because the gun's going to be a lot of the cost. I don't imagine Glenn's panel being more than $300 TBH, but
Yeah.
I think he'll come in at 150.
The tech is what matters.
I think he'll come in at 150 because Glenn's the type of guy that he's more about the community. Okay.
Right.
So
right.
the more,
Oh, no.
the more you
No, I was gonna
guys
say-
that use it, go ahead. Because you and I are thinking the same thing. Go ahead.
Look, what I was gonna say was like it has nothing to do with Glenn. It's just more about remembering the Gen 1 cabinets, like all the brains and stuff are inside of that as well. So so for that to get to work, Glenn would have to like, I don't know, maybe like put a new PCB in there and then like put an extension or something like that for the USB ports. That's what I'm saying where the cost is gonna come from. Like Glenn's stuff, no, his stuff is very affordable. I remember he was selling a stick and buttons for like $20.
Yep.
Like legit a full
Yeah.
set. So it's not Glenn
Yeah.
price gouging or anything else like that. It's just more of needing to cover the cost of the parts that are going to need to go inside of this thing. You know what I mean? That's why I said like I could see 250, 300. It
Yes.
makes sense only because of what needs to go inside of it. It's more than just
Mhm.
sticks, buttons, the trackball, etc.
So is he building it for the Gen 1s or is
Yeah.
he building it
Yes.
for the next model? So it's for the Gen
For
1.
No,
bo-
he's
for
actually
both.
building it. He's actually
There's two of
building
them.
it for both. There's
Yeah.
two of them.
Well,
You have
it's two separate ones.
on the Gen 1, because there's no USB ports on there. It's a Bluetooth enabled control panel, so it connects via Bluetooth. For the gold cabs, because the gold cabs have USB ports, it's all USB based, so you just plug it right in. So there may be different prices depending on which two you get. To your point,
Right.
Mo, there may be different prices depending on whether it's Gen 1 or gold. Because like you said, the guts are in the control panel. They have to figure something out with that. And I don't I don't know. Like I said, he wouldn't tell me anything.
But would let's stay on the Gen 1. Would it be a connection problem if it's Bluetooth? Like not all Bluetooth is reliable.
Well,
so
that's part of the reason it's taken this long, because he announced this like October of last year
Oh yeah.
okay.
that he had this partnership with them. One of the reasons it's taken till now to get them ready to, and he's actually got them in production now, from what I understand. They're actually being made,
Gotcha.
is because they had to work a lot of those kinks out. They had to work out the Bluetooth connection. They had to work out adding the USB ports, all this kind of stuff. So that just took a lot of time. And he was working directly with the guys at iArcade to figure that out.
I mean, because it would be easier to, even if he could figure it out, or if they have figured it out, a way somebody could just solder a female USB port onto the board. Because I would rather do that than worry about my batteries or something wasting on my Bluetooth.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what we'll all find out tomorrow. We'll find out what he's got planned, and we'll see the prices, and I'm sure we'll be talking about it next Thursday here. Let's do a quick recap. If you guys missed it, you missed the unboxing, go back and watch the show. Angel sent me a box, said I couldn't open it till the show, and when we opened it, this is what we found inside. This Switch dock. It's a themed Switch dock. You can put your Switch dock inside of it, either the OLED or the regular one if you get the OLED, because he has pictures with it being used for both. And he put it so the 3D printed Mario and Luigi there that go in the tubes can be, it can hold the games. Or you can see I put some action figures in there. He also has plugs that you can put inside there, so you can actually put the action figures in there if you don't want to store your games there. And then Angel surprised everybody and said, yeah, I'm going to do it for $60 shipping out the door. And Angel, the rest, am I safe to say that the rest is history, right?
Yeah, I mean, and the giveaway that MG one, I guess, that right? That's his name.
Yep, MG. Yep.
Mhm.
MG, yeah. So that's
So
definitely it. I mean,
yep,
they were great. I have fun doing it. So anybody wants any, just hit me up for sure.
and he's also going to be working on different themes, so you guys can check it.
Yes.
But if you missed the first part of the show, go back and watch it.
Yeah, I got the Zelda up and running on the files already. It's starting to look real nice. I just want to add a couple of things, and I'll probably have like a treasure chest that'll hold the games and stuff like that. A couple of rubies here and there, a couple of logos and symbols. The sword, of course, we gotta have that for the Zelda, because the new Zelda OLED is coming out, and
And
I
we
wanna do
didn't show the
Metroid.
sign. The sign comes off. We didn't show that.
Yeah, the sign slides off, and I don't know if it's a little struggle, but it should come off. And that's if
Oh,
I'm
nice,
making, I'm making the base integrated, so that way if your other switch doesn't fit in it, you can swap it all out. But it's definitely changeable, which is good.
Very, very cool.
Thank you.
So make sure you guys look them up. Visibility Upgrades LLC. Angel, thank you so much for joining us today. Really
Thank you for
appreciate
having
you.
me, man. I appreciate that.
Appreciate everything you do for the community. Appreciate everything you do for us here. And it's always great to have you on. We'll have to have you on again, because I know you'd like to shoot the bull with us when it comes to these games.
Definitely.
So before I get to the other guys and sign off here, you pre-ordered Fast and Furious, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hey! We were not supposed to mention that game tonight. That is the game that shall not be mentioned.
Oh, right.
One of the main reasons I didn't get it, it doesn't come with hand controls. I'm good.
There you go.
Yeah, it's got a point there.
You got to look them up.
I'm
Disability
good.
Upgrades LLC. Appreciate it again. And this guy here, the man, the myth, and the legend, the head of the table, the creme de la creme.
Oh, come on, don't do that.
Mr. Superman himself.
Jiminy Christmas.
You got to get that off of your thing. I always think of that.
I did take it off. That's why I was like, really?
No, it still comes up. I still see it. It says the head of the table. is going to work.
No, because see, I deleted it. I'm checking Twitter.
You
right
better
now.
check it, man, because it's like
I swear.
come watch it. The head of the table is going to stream.
Because freaking Godly was giving me crap about. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna change it. I'm like, it's gone. Anyway,
what do you got going on this week?
So tomorrow we're going to hold on the Mo Plays channel. We're gonna hold a Mortal Kombat night in celebration for the tournament that UAG and OTG and those cats at the Laundromat are holding for on Saturday. So we're gonna do
nice
Spike Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 tomorrow night on I Got Next on the Mo Plays channel. Dan spoke earlier about the Bobby Sarah bill. So I'll have a video about that tomorrow, giving you guys some exclusive looks, et cetera, et cetera. Sorry, Bobby. Listen. You shouldn't have sent me the other file so late. Anyway, so that'll be up tomorrow, and then Backlash is Saturday night, wrestle stuff, and yeah, that's about it. As always, pleasure being here, and if one of you have a problem, I will slice your cat in half. Just saying.
Mr.
Hey, Mo, before you go, go back to Mo for a second. 360 wants to know what you think about Street Fighter 6.
I've only played the demo. The demo's cool. From what I played, it's a nice mix. It's almost feels like Street Fighter 4. So it's not like 5, so it's not like a bunch of crush counters. So it's not going to be people being able to easily abuse stuff. Everything's tied to the drive system. So look, this is a whole other conversation. Like this is a whole other conversation. Like, yeah.
All right, we'll save that for next time.
Play the demo. Play the demo. Just play the demo. That's what I say. Play the demo.
This is why I don't get off. We don't get off right at 10:30. No.
Right. Like we didn't even bring up the Xbox stuff. We left all that alone. Like,
We'll get that. We'll get it next week. We'll get it next week.
Quick answers.
Bill, what do you got going on this weekend? What any new videos coming out that people should be aware of? Yes, mine has to too. Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully this weekend I will get a chance to put that together. I had a little bit of a hiccup with mine, but New Wave Toys is awesome. They made it right. I'm just waiting for something to come in on it, and then I will finish up the review. And hopefully that will come out either over the weekend or early next week. Other than that, we'll see. It depends on if anything interesting happens, which it usually does.
Yeah, make sure you guys go check him out at Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Now, I don't feel bad because this is how mine showed up inside the box. The marquee bottom piece actually came off, and the LED was like flapping around in there, and I had to push it back on, and everything snapped in. Nothing looked broke, so I wasn't going to complain about it. So if anybody has theirs show up like that, New Wave Toys has been awesome. You just let them know. But just if yours happens to do this, sometimes this stuff happens. It just snaps back into place. But I was like, no, like like Vader. No. So that's kind of how I was with that. But hey, even the best companies in the world have problems, and they were really cool about it. Like I said, they would gladly probably replace it, but it doesn't need to be replaced. Everything's snapped back into place. Everything's good. So just check yours out when you get it, and if it just snap it back into place, and you're all good. But I've got some videos. What's up next tomorrow? Hopefully, I'm going to get that out tomorrow. A little bit less of a pickup this week. I did get some grails. I'll give you a hint because I'm not putting them in the video. But I did get. Mike Worley knows. I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek. I got one.
Wow.
I got one. Wow. I got one girl. Wait.
Oh, no.
Wait. I got another girl.
Oh no.
Ooh.
So we're not gonna talk about that. But I got some girls, some nice people. Believe it or not, 2 people that watch what I've been doing said that they wanted to add to my collection. They said it would be in better hands having your collection. They really like what I'm doing with it, and they sent it to me. The only thing that I was told was they would like the opportunity to get it back if I was going to sell it. And I was like, I'm not going to sell it. It's going to go on it, and it's going to live on through my kids. So those are 2 girls, and they're not going to be in the video. Sorry to say that, but I'm pretty excited. So I'm going to keep collecting these guys. Look at these guys. We will be back next week for more of Game Time. We have a great time. Guys, really appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. I'm almost to 8,000 subscribers. Not that it's a huge deal, but I really, really appreciate everybody. And next Saturday, remember, mark your calendars. I will be at Korg's live streaming that. We're going to be talking. I'm getting a New Wave Toys mini arcade Cubert that I'm going to have Warren Davis sign. It's going to be pretty awesome. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Until next time, keep it buzzing.
Oh, what a long show. I gotta use the restroom. What are you doing here? Why are you here? Can't you see a guy's gotta do what a guy's gotta... You already had me for 2 hours. Like, I gotta go. Like, this is scary. The fact that you're here. Just go. Get out of here. Go. Lights out. I gotta go. Come on. You gotta go. Go. Now.
You're still here? Go home. It's over. Go.
Let's grab something to drink up in here, and there's a little bit of orange juice left in. Wait. What are you doing here? Like, listen, there's an arcade one up at. Y'all can stalk me all these other places. I can't drink orange juice now. Go to bed. Go away. You need something to do. I'm just saying, you don't need to be up in my fridge. Like my fridge of all places. Come on now. Seriously. No, seriously. Go. Like, this kind of stuff to get you reported around here.
Oh, man, what a long show. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, time to go to bed.
Hello? I think you left this on. Hello? Wow. You guys are all still here? The show's over. That's it. There's nothing left. Go. Go to bed. It's over. Go. No, seriously. That's it. Go. Go to bed. Chicka chicka.